Hello students, welcome to my channel Foundation Mathematics. Our topic of discussion in this video is about intervals. Many students have a misconception about intervals. They do not understand what is meant by an interval. It's a very easy concept. Interval is nothing but a subset of the set of real numbers. So first thing that you should keep in your mind is interval is nothing but a subset of the set of real numbers, which is denoted by R. So this is denoted by capital R. Now take two real numbers. Say for instance we are taking A and B. These are two real numbers. So what are the three possibilities? Either A is less than B, or A is greater than B, or the third possibility is A equals to B. So two real numbers can be such that one is less than the other or both are equal. So these are the three cases. So for our convenience, what we do is let us take A less than B. So let A be less than B. Suppose A is 5 and B is 7. So obviously A is less than B. Now, how many types of intervals are there? There can be 4 types of intervals. So intervals can be number 1, closed, intervals can be open, and intervals can be half closed. You may call this half open also. So half closed intervals can be right half closed, or it can be left half closed, or right half open and left half open. So let us first understand what we mean by closed interval, then we'll gradually discuss about open intervals. So suppose A is 5 and B is 7. So both these are real numbers. Let us consider the number line. So we take the number line and say this is the position of 5 and this is the position of 7. This is obviously the real number line. By closed interval, we mean all the numbers in between 5 and 7, and it includes 5 and 7 as well. It includes 5 and 7 as well. So all real numbers in between 5 and 7 inclusive of both. So this is basically closed interval 5 and 7. It is denoted by this, and it includes all the numbers. If I have to write this in the set builder form, it means that this is the set of all the numbers, all the real numbers which are in between 5 and 7 inclusive of both. So this bracket and this bracket acts as doors. These are shut, so 5 and 7 just cannot go out. So the region which I have marked is the region of all those numbers which are in between 5 and 7, and it includes 5 and 7 also. So this is what is meant by a closed interval. So if I have to write a closed interval formally, it can be written as closed interval AB. I have considered A to be less than B, is the set of all those numbers. So you see, this is a subset of the set of real numbers, right? So set of all those numbers which are greater than or equal to A and less than or equal to B. Same way we can discuss an open interval. So obviously the difference between a closed interval and an open interval is such that here in a closed interval the doors are closed, but in an open interval the doors are open. So the numbers which are just adjacent to the door can move out. So basically if we have 5 here and if we have 7 here, open interval means all the numbers in between 5 and 7, but definitely 5 and 7 are excluded from the list. 5 and 7, that is the boundary, are not taken into consideration. It is only all the numbers, all the real numbers in between 5 and 7, but the boundary is not taken into consideration. Like I told you, the doors are open, and since 5 and 7 are just standing next to the doors, they have the chance to move out. And this is how we write: 5 open interval 5 comma 7 is the set of all real numbers which are in between 5 and 7. So it is the set of all real numbers which lie between 5 and 7, and definitely we have not included 5 and 7 in our list. So we can generally write the open interval as first bracket a comma b. This is the set of all numbers. A is less than b. This is the set of all numbers which are greater than a and less than b. So obviously these are strict inequalities. There is no question of equality. Okay, x cannot be equal to a and x cannot be equal to b. It is just all those numbers which are in between a and b. So in the same way, it can be a combination of one side being open and one side being closed, right? So there can be two more cases. So we can have right half open interval, right half open. Right half open interval, as the name suggests, the right half is open but the left half is closed. The right half is open but the left half is closed. That is, the right door is open but the left door is closed. So the number which is standing next to the right door can move out, but the number which is standing next to the left door cannot move out. So if this is the position of 5 and this is the position of 7, and according to this, that the right half is open, so this side is open, the door next to 7 is open, but this side is closed, that is, the door next to 5 is closed. So it will consist of all the numbers in between 5 and 7, and obviously 5 will be included but 7 will not be included. So we can write it as closed at 5 and open at 7 is that subset of the set of real numbers such that it is greater than or equal to 5, that is, x is greater than or equal to 5 but less than 7. So we can generalize this and write it as follows: closed at a and open at b means the subset of the set of real numbers, that is x, such that x is a real number, and obviously x is greater than or equal to a but it is less than b. That means b is not included, a is included. X is greater than a, it can be equal to a also, but it is always less than b. Same way we can have left half open. So what do we mean by left half open? So obviously when left half is open, the right half is closed. Okay, so the left door is open but the right door is closed. Let us check this out on the number line, and this is a real number line. Okay, this is a real number line. So we have 5 here, we have 7 here, and it is told that the left half is open. So the door next to 5 is open but the right half is closed. So the door next to 7 is closed. So this will consist of all the numbers which are in between 5 and 7. Obviously 5 is not to be taken but 7 is definitely to be taken, and we write it as open at 5 and closed at 7. So this is x such that x belongs to R and x is obviously greater than 5. It does not include 5. X cannot be equal to 5 and it can be equal to 7. It is less than or equal to 7. So this is how we can write. This is how we can denote this in the general form. This is open at the left and closed at the right end. So the right door is closed, so B cannot move out. Left door is open, A can move out. So we have x such that x belongs to the set of R. That means x is a real number. X is greater than A. We have a strict inequality here, but it is less than or equal to B. So you see that intervals are nothing but subsets of real numbers, and we have discussed the 4 types of intervals. One thing that I missed out is an open interval can be written in this form also. So this is an open interval AB. Another way of writing the same thing is this. So what does this indicate? It indicates that the interval is open at A, but it is obviously closed at B. So I hope the confusion or the misconception regarding intervals have been clarified. You can write to me in the comment section, and for more such videos, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.